What's going on, guys? It is Inkbite Gaming here, bringing you back to another tier list maker. I know it's been quite some time since we made tier listing on the channel. We did have a few of the tier listing. Let me go back and check. Which tier listings did we do? Oh, we rated all my favorite not favorite generations. All the gens up to Gen 5. I didn't go any further than that. I think I was supposed to go back to that, but I just didn't find the time to, I guess. Because we only went up to Gen 5. There's Gen 6 and 7 now. 6 and 7. Yeah. I was like thinking in my head. I was like, wait, is there 6 and 7? Be like, duh. But I wanted to do Mega Evolution, since, we don't talk about Mega Evolution anymore, because Nintendo says, no, not Nintendo, Game Freak is like, no, Megas are a thing of the past, which, I hope with this upcoming remix, we bring back Megas. I don't necessarily hate the Z moves, and I really don't hate the G-Max Pokemon or Dynamax, but Megas were cool because it gave the Pokemon different looks. Some of them got different typings, added typings, all this stuff, made certain Pokemon usable versus their normal uses. But I'm getting too far into it in detail why we should get Megas back. So we're gonna start my listing. I wanted to start off with who would be on F tier and work my way up. So F tier has Abomasnow. I'm sorry. He doesn't gain any. I don't think he gains anything from Mega Evolution. Also, all this is my own opinion on whether I liked their look, their abilities, all this other stuff. If I use them in game, Abomasnow I don't think gained anything from being a Mega Pokemon. I don't think it gained anything. I know it didn't gain a decent typing, because it's still 4 times weak to fire, which is god-awful. Also, let's see, who else did I not like, based upon their looks and appearances? I really didn't like Audino's Mega. I don't like the look. Plus, I never actually used it, because it's basically, Audino is basically like the support Pokemon in all this, and it's either all-out offense or defense. It's either or. You're not going to. I just can't deal with support Pokemon. It's just I can't, do it. I don't know why. I just can't. There isn't that many Pokemon that I didn't like here, I didn't like their appearance. I would say Mega Absol as well. I only say F tier because it was a missed opportunity by Game Freak. I continue to say this to everyone and anybody that I talk to about Mega Absol, is that it was a missed opportunity for it to gain the Dark Fairy typing. Because look at these wings. What do you think when you see wings on a Pokemon like this? You think of Fairy typing. That's what I think. I also could think of Flying type, but that would be dark flying. No, he's not gaining a whole lot there. Dark Fairy, and he would be busted at the moment. Which, again, there was a bunch of Pokemon that were busted when Mega Absol came out. So I would say They could have gave him the Dark Fairy typing, but that's why he gets put down here. Let's see. Anybody else in F tier? F tier. F tier. I'm looking. No, there's nobody else in F tier, I believe. Because I believe everybody else here, I at least used maybe once, twice. Alright, so now we are working to D tier, which D tier, I am sorry to say that wait, did I use Aerodactyl? Well, here, no, Is there anybody in D tier that I really didn't use that would be in D tier? Alright, well, we do have Diancie. I didn't use it. I'm not saying that she's not powerful or anything. It's just in order to get her, you needed. Did we end up I don't remember if I had somebody like gen in it to give it to me. Well, the Diancie itself, I don't remember how I got it. Or if they had it in the game. Did they have it in the game? I don't know. I don't remember. That's another thing. It's a very forgetful Pokemon. It's like the Queen of Carbink. In Carbink, you don't even think about Carbink. Anybody else in D tier? Sableye can be put there. It's more of a defensive Pokemon. Mega. Because of the ruby that it carries around. But I really, again, it's more of a support and stall. Well, not support. It's more of a stall Pokemon, which I tried over the years to get over trying to stall out players. In like a normal playthrough, it's good, but it's just annoying. To me personally, it's annoying because I don't like doing that, because I know it's annoying to the other person, and I don't like being that person. So, Sableye will go there. Alright, moving up to, you know what, is there? We're gonna look over again. All these megas are powerful in their own right. Alright, so we're gonna go to C tier. C tier definitely has a decent amount of, Pokemon. We're gonna go with Pinsir. Pinsir did get a decent ability when Mega Evolving, which is Aerolate, to where it makes normal type moves flying types, and since it gained the flying type, made it super strong. And I do remember using Mega Pinsir at least maybe once or twice. It was very good. Mostly we will be seeing the bug Pokemon in here, because such as Beedrill, Mega Beedrill. Again, maybe once or twice I used it. I do remember having a very strong competitive Mega Beedrill on my, I think it was my Y cartridge. It ended up making its way into the home now, but since I don't think, is there Beedrills in Sword and Shield? I don't know. I wish they would just announce that, you know, they just didn't want to introduce all the Pokemon at once, and this and that, and that's why they made up this lie. But we also have Mega Heracross. I did use Mega Heracross maybe once or twice. I used Pin Missile, Rock Blast, and what was the other move that worked with its Skill Link? I can't remember. We also have, is there any other bug Pokemon? Because I know it was the bug Pokemon here. Okay, well, I know Cizor is a bug Pokemon, but he is actually higher up than a C tier. A lot of these Pokemon are going to be put into A tier in S tier. very sadly that it's going to happen that way, but it does. Actually, you know what? We could put Mega Camera up there. We can actually put you guys there as well. We will put Gallade there as well. Mega Aggron. Let's see. Houndoom. Kangaskhan. Monetric. What else? What else? And I will explain in due time why I put these guys there. Okay, I don't think there is anybody else. I think the rest is A and S tier here. Okay, Mega Camerupt. All these Pokemon I used maybe once or twice in a playthrough. Maybe once or twice in a match against somebody. Mega Camerupt was alright. I really didn't know too much on it. The Latios and Latias were, again, storyline in the game, so there was that. Gallade, I liked it on its, well, not on its appearance, but I liked Gallade from Hoenn, because when I played through Sapphire all those years ago, I ran into Snorunt. Like, I think I ran into Snorunt. I don't know if it's one of those Pokemon that wasn't there. I just remember running into a Snorunt. Whether it be in this one or in Emerald, I just remember in one of my playthroughs, I ran into it and I kept it and I had it on my team and it made it all the way to the end with me. Well, I didn't do Nuzlocke back then. No. But I know that I kept it on my team because I really liked it. I don't know why. Actually, I think I know why. I think it was because, like, in the anime at the time, or was it in the anime? I know Ash had a Gallade, but I don't know if it was because of him is the reason why I got it. Or, I don't know. I thought he was cool, so I used him. Same thing with Aggron. Mega Aggron is cool, because he is a full steel type and whatnot, and he is a tank of a Pokemon. Then we got Houndoom. I, again, used it maybe once or twice. I'm not saying I don't like it. It's just, I know that he is definitely not an A tier and S tier. Mega Kangaskhan, I am not putting in an A tier or S tier because, for one, the Mega is broken. The Mega is broken because Parental Bond is just busted. Just still broken to this day. What they could do is make it to where it is not as busted. Make, like, Kangaskhan. Here, you have the weaker, whatever move you are using, have it for the baby. Because the power of the baby should not be equal to the power of the actual Kangaskhan. Half it or quarter it of the initial hit from the baby. That's what I would think. Don't give it both equal power. There's no way the baby has equal power to the mother. There's no way. I don't know if that's the actual thing. Somebody's probably going to tell me in the comment section down below. But that's how I think. It should be the first hit, which the first hit is the baby's hit, or is the second hit? Whatever one is considered the baby's hit should be weaker. That's my saying. Monetric. I really did not use it in game. I think I used it to a competitive match at least once. Monetric is one of those Pokemon that I really just thought nothing of. Alright, so we're now moving on. We have Mega Aerodactyl in A tier. It was the first fossil Pokemon that had a Mega Evolution, which is crazy to think about, that it was the only fossil Pokemon that got a Mega Evolution. To think that out of all the fossils we got, the original Flying Rock type got its own Mega. Which was crazy because Aerodactyl was cool. He was cool because you got, for one, you got one of them in the original games. For two, it was just a really cool typing, because he was rock flying. Or, yeah, was it rock flying or was it flying rock? Whatever one it was cool because his typing was dope. Because he could not be affected by, like, ground type, which isn't ground super effective against rock. I think so. Which made him pretty good. I don't know his resistance and weaknesses, I just know he was cool. That's why he's an A tier. Also, he does have a bit of power behind him. He has power. Alright, so now we are going to make it to our next one, which was Mega Banette. Mega Banette was cool in its own way. It got, what did it get? Did it get Prankster? And whatnot. I thought it was cool because Banette itself, to me, seemed like a cool idea. Design-wise and like, lore-wise, it was cool. Like, a doll that came back to life to haunt its what's the word I'm looking for? To haunt its owner. Actually, there we go. But there was that. I thought it was cool. Alright, so there's a decent amount in A tier. There's a lot in S tier. Next up would be Mega Pidgeot. Was it Pidgeot or Pidgeotto? No, not Pidgeot. Is it Pidgeot? I can never remember what one it is. I think it's Pidgeot. I think so. But Mega Pidgeot was cool, because another Gen 1 Pokemon that got a Mega, like, it got the same treatment in my mind as Aerodactyl, because since it was from, for one, Gen 1, and for two, I just remember using it all those years ago, and thought it was cool that there would be a Mega for it. So, he's in A tier. And then we have, who else would be in A tier? Well, we can say Venusaur is in A tier. When he originally came out, he wasn't one of my favorites. But then slowly, I was battling against a friend who would constantly use Venusaur, and I was like, you know what? I'll use a Venusaur this one time and see what it's like. And it's actually not that bad of a Pokemon because it literally gets Thick Fat, which helps with its fire weakness and its ice type weakness, which was really cool. But it's an A tier because I didn't use it as much as the Pokemon in S tier. We also have Mega Slowbro, because I used it, but it wasn't as much as an S tier Pokemon. I do like that it's defensive and whatnot, but I did not use it as much as the other ones. I do like his design as well. I really wish that we continued with Megas, because I would have loved to have seen a Mega Slowking. I know that we have now the Galarian Slowbro and the Galarian Slowking, but we could have had a Mega Slowking, and it would have been cool, because it would. Me personally, the Mega Slowking would literally have looked somewhat similar to Galarian Slowking. There's that. Alright, next up, we have Mega Stelix. Mega Stelix was another one of those Pokemon that I really loved the design on, but I really didn't use Stelix that much to have it as a competitive sense to use it. So I would say he's A tier based off of looks and whatnot, but that's about it. Um, Anybody else up there in A tier? Okay, now we have gotten to S tier, which you now see that literally everybody is here. Okay, Mega Alakazam. He's a very frail but very strong special attacking Pokemon. Again, I love most of the Gen 1 Pokemon. Again, you could say I'm a Gen 1er and whatnot, but to be honest, I do like a decent amount of Pokemon that we've had over the years, so I'm not saying, oh, Gen 1, best one, because no, I like Gen 2. Gen 2 is my favorite. I love Johto. I don't know what it is about it. I just like some of the Pokemon that came from it, and that's pretty much about it, I would say. I do like both Altaria and the Altaria and the Ampharos, because the typings that they got, and they also just gained, like, fluff. You gain, like, Altaria gained, like, more cloud. You just gain, Fabio hair and whatnot. But the typings, you had, for Altaria, the first Dragon Fairy. I believe it was the first Dragon Fairy. Because I think now we have a Dragon Fairy now. I think. I may be wrong. But it was really cool. And again, I do love the designs of these Pokemon. And any Pokemon that is here in S tier, I kind of really love the designs. But also, as of power, they actually have it. We have Mega. Any of the starters were cool in their own way. Yeah, let's just get all the starters up there. Let's put them. No, come on. There we go. Because they were cool in their own way. I really wished that they didn't give Charizard, like, all the love here. We all know why they got the love, because he's like a fan favorite. But I would have loved to have seen, like, a X and Y version of Blastoise, and X and Y version of Venusaur as well, because that would have been cool. But they didn't do that. But again, overall, their looks, it's just really cool. It's really stupid. Blaziken, he doesn't really gain anything. He just gains power increase, and that's about it. But I always liked Blaziken. I think my first playthrough of Sapphire, I chose Torchic, which eventually I got into a Blaziken. I don't know about these two. I know over the years I preferred Mudkip because I liked Swampert. And also I loved his Mega. It was super cool. He was like a ripped, jacked up. Swampex is the nickname I would use because he's got pecs on pecs on pecs. But yeah. And then we have Gallade and Mega Gardevoir, which they were cool because I did like Gardevoir growing up. Gallade was another one of those Pokemon from Gen 4 to where I just liked that they had the split evolution for the male and female. I wish they would do that more with Pokemon that they've already had evolutions for the, I would say, the female, because we have Salandit, Vespiquen, I don't know if there's any other female evolutions, but they should have the male version of the evolution. Don't just leave the male without an evolution. That just seems unfair. But these two, in their own right, were very good. There was nothing really you got from Gallade too much on appearance. He just gained like these scythe things. I mean, the extension of his arms a little bit, and he got a cape, which made him and Curly. Not him and Curlia. Wow, no, do not say that. Him and Gardevoir here. I was gonna say Gallade, and Gallade. But yeah, they were like he was like the hero, and she was like the fair maiden, type thing. But she can handle her own, so she don't need no man. But then we have Mega. Why am I forgetting his name? I'm drawing a blank on his name right now. I am sorry, man. My brain. Garchomp. There we go. It took me a moment. But Garchomp was cool as well. I loved his design. He really didn't gain. I don't think he gained a whole lot. He gained power. He was already a powerhouse to begin with. Here, we're also going to just bring up the other pseudo-legendaries that, made it in this far. Those are all the pseudos, right? Yep. Yes. The pseudo-legendaries that got megas as well. I do like Garchomps. I loved Salamances, Metagrosses, and Tyranitar. I love these guys because these I actually used playing through and whatnot. So it was like nostalgia in a way to use them with their megas. I do remember like wanting Tyrannosaurs so bad when they originally came out. And the Garchomp. Garchomp was just because you know all these pseudos were just cool because they were very strong and very powerful. Alright, now we are going to get into the two water types that made it up here to S tier, Sharpedo and Gyarados. I don't really have to say too much because they speak on their own for how powerful they are and whatnot. Their designs were amazing. When you originally saw these two, saw Mega Gyarados for X and Y, you were like, no way that's real. There's no way. And then we got him, and then we were like, man, Shiny is just big Red Lobster. And then when Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire came out, everyone was talking about the Mega Sharpedo. Everyone that I was talking to was talking about him. And was like, man, he looks so cool, this and that. I wonder what ability he's going to have and all that. Which, again, Strong Jaw was a very good ability to give him. Because look at it. Look at the straight up massive jaw that he has here. He is basically a jaw. But like, turn 1, you have it with Speed Boost. You protect, wait until the next turn to evolve, get all the stat increase, and then just destroy anything with its jaws. Alright, so then we are going to get up these fighting types. I'm saving the better ones for last. But we have Lopunny, Lucario, and Medicham. These were all dope in their own way as well. Like, Mega Lopunny was cool. We all know that the Lucario was story-aligned, which, again, everybody everybody knew was very powerful. Lucario was already everybody's favorite to begin with. But yeah, he was cool. Metacham, I believe I used it maybe once or twice, but I love its design. I love like the look of it, and that's why it's in S tier. Alright, so now we have made it to almost the finale of why I chose to put these guys in S tier. Okay, we have Mega Cizor in Mega Mawile. Mega Mawile is broken, but broken in the good way, and design-wise, I loved it. Cizor, my favorite. Just because I told you guys, Gen 2 was my favorite generation, and Mega Cizor was a Pokemon that I actually used. I believe I used. I think I had a friend from school that helped me evolve my Scyther into Cizor. I think that's how it goes, and that's how I remember it. But to have a Mega for such a cool Pokemon, even because the Bug Steel type was just so cool back then. It was just so cool. We're now approaching Mega Mewtwo X and Y. We also have Rayquaza. I don't really need to go too much on why these three are up here. Because Mega Rayquaza is a badass of a Pokemon. He's the protector of the ozone. He protects us from anything that's coming from space into our ozone. And then the Mega Mewtwo X and Y. I love Mega. I don't love Mega. I love Mewtwo, like the whole lore the lore behind it. And him trying to be the strongest being, well, wanting to be stronger than anybody else. So he's literally the Cell of the Pokemon universe, the DBZ reference. And then Mega Gengar. We all know, well, I hope you guys all know, Gengar is my favorite Pokemon. So he gets S tier just solely on that. I loved his design, and everything. I really wish they would have gave him I wish they would have gave him more lore into the game like they did Lucario. Just because he seems like there was that moment to where in X and Y you were in the forest. That forest to where you go into that house to have this scariest story. They could have had like a Gengar around there, like a storyline Gengar. That would have been cool. That would have the Mega Stone on it and everything. But they didn't. It would have been cool. But I love Gengar. I just love Gengar. He's just a really cool Pokemon. He would have been a cool Pokemon to have IRL, because he would want to be prankster-ish and whatnot, and I think he would be loads of fun to be around. But yes, here is my tier listing on Megas. I now see that I took over 34 minutes, up to almost 35 minutes talking about this. But that is my opinion on this. But I'm going to end it here, so please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time in the next video. Bye.